Alexandria, Egypt. 6.5 kilometers away from the shores of this city. At this point, deep sea divers saw something in the depths of the sea that was not normal at all. Viewers? 70% of the world as we know it is water. Till now we haven't explored even 5% of it. There are so many creatures in the oceans which are not been seen yet. And also there are so many secrets hidden in the sea. The remains of ancient civilizations have been found under the depth of the sea. Sometimes as an excuse for research, sometimes as a sea adventure, these secrets are being revealed one by one. Today we will experience 10 discoveries that were made by the deep sea divers. Number 10. Underwater river. Can there be a river in the ocean? Obviously, the answer will be no. But in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, scuba divers discovered such a secret place, with a river inside the sea. Yes, you heard right. This river flows inside the sea. And it has been formed by a thick layer of hydrogen sulfide. Underneath this layer, there is a saltwater river coming out from the Ore Cave and forming a river. This place is also called cenote Angelita. According to scuba divers, cenote Angelita looks quite normal when viewed from above. But after going about 30 meters deep, the scene becomes visible, which is hard to believe. Number 9. Florida, USA. The beaches of Florida are very famous in America. On October 2012, the people in Pompano Beach become surprised and confused when they found a very big eye on the seashore, an eye that is the size of both hands of a human being. They assume that it is an eye of a sea monster. A few people thought that the monster was still swimming near the beach. He must have wandered around the coast looking for his eyeball. Because of this fear, people reduced their visits to the beaches of Florida. But when this eye was given to the Wildlife Institute to understand the situation, well, after the experiment and research they found that this eye is not of any monster or a giant. It is of a normal swordfish eye. That must have been caught by a fisherman and its eye was removed and thrown into the sea. Number 8. The Lost City. At a distance of 6.5 kilometers from the shore of Alexandria, exactly at this place, deep sea divers saw something in the depths of the ocean that was not normal at all. When Franck Gaudiot, the French archaeologist, came to know, he decided to investigate the place. Amazingly, 64 ships, 700 anchors, and treasures full of gold along with 16 feet tall statue. Fragments of broken buildings and small pieces of stone were also found, on which something was written in a strange handwriting. The samples of the ruins found there were spread over many kilometers in the sea. These ruins are the remains of 2,300 old big city. It would have been the main port city of Egypt. Probably from here the commercial affairs of Egypt were conducted. The entire city is known as Thonis Heraklion. Millions of years old, this port city was either flooded or hit by a tsunami. And no one is sure about this. Number 7. Oarfish. 1 kilometer from the shores, in the depth of the ocean, one strange type of fish lives. In Japan, seeing this fish is considered bad luck. These creatures are called giant oarfish. Because of its size, it is also known as a strange creature of the ocean. This bizarre-looking fish can grow more than 50 feet long. When viewing it, the first thought that comes to mind is that it is a sea snake or a lizard. In Japan, it is believed that the appearance of fish on the shore of the sea is a signal of a natural disaster. But according to scientists, due to global warming, creatures that live and settle in the sea are forced to turn to the sea surface. Number 6. Sculpture Park. Underwater support is an exciting thing of viewing the marine world. But during this adventure, if suddenly these statues come in front of someone, how will react to it? Several kilometers away from the coast of the West Indies, same at this place. This underwater sculpture park is located deep in the ocean. In 2006, British sculptor artist Jason de Kyers Taylor is behind the launch of this park. But the purpose behind the creation of the sculpture park is more interesting. There are small and large rocks in the sea. In those rocks, small fish feel safe. But where these rocks are not present, these small fishes avoid going there. The purpose of creating this park, which is spread over 800 square meters, was to provide shade for the small fish. The sculpture park artist said that after the construction of this park, millions of fishes visited this place. There are more than 100 sculptures in this park, which looks very unusual. Number 5. Ancient medicine. Since this world was created, there are so many secrets hidden in the sea. From the depths of the sea near Italy, deep sea divers have found medicines used in ancient times. At first glance, these tablets look quite different from today's medicines. Research was done to find out which chemicals are inside them. To understand what kind of medicine are these, laboratory tests done which have revealed that this medicine was made at least 2,000 years ago. But the ingredients were even more surprising to know. Because it contained cornstarch, pine resin, beeswax, animal and plant fat as well as olive oil. According to scientists, this medicine would have been used to treat eye diseases. This medicine was well preserved in a small tin. And it looks like it will be made by hand. Near to that location where these medicines were found was a crashed Roman ship discovered, and in which there was medical equipment. Therefore, the researchers believe that there might have been a doctor in this Roman ship 2,000 years ago, with medical knowledge. Number 4. Frilled shark. A frilled shark is a creature that lives in the sea. That looks interesting as well as scary. The frilled shark looks part of dinosaur and a part of snake. By looking in front, it looks like a snake. Additionally, there are 300 teeth in his mouth. The direction of its teeth is inwards. The length of this creature reaches 6 feet. And its style of hunting is like a snake. Frilled shark can swallow prey half its body size at the same time. Due to the direction of his teeth, if anything goes inside its mouth, it is not possible to come out. In 2007, a Japanese fisherman caught this creature for the first time while fishing. Wildlife organization caught one as well and kept it in the seawater pool, where the videos were made for the first time. It is said that this creature living 1 kilometer below the sea was probably sick, so it must have appeared to the surface of the sea. Number 3. Horror statue. People who don't get scared by watching horror movies, they must visit Camp Crystal Lake in America. If you have watched the horror movie Friday, the 13th, you must have remembered a horrifying character, Jason Voorhees. If you dive in the lake, a statue of serial killer Jason Voorhees awaits. His statue placed at the bottom of the lake is equipped with a mask and a sword, and its face is turned upwards. As soon as someone dives into the lake, the diver will get a shock of his or her life. The owner of the statue said that he has been diving in this lake for many years, and intentionally he placed Friday, the 13th character there to prank other, and choose the character of Friday the 13th movie. But according to some reports, this statue has been removed from the lake now. Number 2. World War II plane. In the depth of sea, a team of researchers found the remains of a fighter plane in the middle of Federated States of Micronesia Sea. Researchers found several fighter planes, tanks, vehicle and dive bombers. 80 years ago, 50 Japanese ships and 230 aircraft crashed in the sea in World War II. This place in the middle of the sea, where the water is too deep. That is the reason that wreckage of many airplanes and ships has not been found till date. Another reason of this is that when the planes crash in the sea, they do not look like a plane anymore. And at a glance it is difficult to determine that it's a plane or a sea bush. Number 1. Giant knife. In 2014, a group of scuba divers found a giant-sized knife in the ocean. Approximately it's 6 feet in length. But because these scuba divers did never show themselves in public, because of this, we couldn't verify till date that where is this knife now? And what was the real purpose of this gigantic knife? A thought comes in mind that if it is really true that thousands of years ago humans were so gigantic that they require such a big knife? Tell us about it in the comment section. Hope you will definitely like this video. Thank you so much for your comments. See you in the next wonderful video.